Mamba out.
Drippin', saucy yellow, bitch, I do this often. My bitch is bad, she always in office. Don't got the tags, I'm running my body. Can't see the pads, I'm living too fast. With 20 my dash, I'm up, but I lost him. He wanna brag, I emptied his bag and took what he had. Don't care what it cost him. Then he broke, he turned into a hoe. It seems before the shit is exhausting. Ran on a hoe, I wanna be known. The stage of my soul, you Randy Moss. I even broke.
Tom Brady, I'm coming. I want Tom.
What did you say?
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Sports Sundays 89 Year Times, and that is Aiden Munson. Thank you for joining us on this brand new episode of Sports Sundays 80. If you haven't already, make sure to like this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel, make sure to comment down below, and make sure to hit that bell for post notifications for every video and update from
Breaking news.
Went to Africa a week ago. Kill the lion, then I kill a goat.
my channel, Aiden. Today, for our viewers, we have another edition of our NFL playoff previews, right? In this series, we are previewing all NFL playoff games for the rest of the season. Every single game, breaking it down with deep, in-depth analysis from me and Aiden. And Aiden, today's game is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Washington football team. Aiden, as we know, the Buccaneers have the greatest quarterback of all time, Tom Brady, leading their offense for 43 touchdowns at 43 years of age. Of course, you can't forget about that star-studded wide receiver core. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Antonio Brown is back to himself. And don't forget about that tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And that the rest of that dynamic offense on that deep. He's got Shaquille Barrett and Antoine Linfield, right? And Aiden, they're playing the 7-9 NFC League champions. Watch the football team. Aiden, Chase Young said after the football team's win over the Eagles, he said, I want Tom Brady.
Some people might interpret that wrongly, but okay.
I want Tom Brady. Those was the words of Chase Young, man. So I'm going to give it for Aiden. Who are you picking for this game? Can we get a final score prediction?
Trying to word this in the nicest way possible. Terry McLaurin and the miracle Alex Smith are not enough offense to contend with the Buccaneers have. Almost said the Patriots there. Sorry, forced a habit. The Buccaneers have last year's league leader in sacks, Shaquille Barrett. I believe they might still have Ndamukong Suh. I don't know. I'm not gonna go for sure on that. I might look that up later. Got Antoine Winfield, who I believe is amazing. And you have a bunch of other top contributors on that offense. I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm a little, tired and stuff like that. It's just, this isn't really supposed to be a super interesting game. Now, if Chase Young gets one sack, hats off to him. He got Tom Brady. Tom Brady, Antonio Brown, Rob Gronkowski, Chris Godwin, and Mike Evans from the sideline are going to beat the Washington defense senseless. Lord, I never thought I'd say all those players in one sentence on one team, but here we are. It's 2020. It's 2021 now, people. And I'm so happy for it. All right. My final score prediction. Is what you all been waiting for. 35-6.
Combat player of the year can score 6 points. 6 points. 6 points.
Buccaneers, bro. Buccaneers 35. Redskins 6.
Whoa, Aiden, thank you for that, man. Thank you for the 4. I most definitely agree with Aiden. We're gonna slide the score a little bit. I got the Bucs winning 28-9. I'm going to give the Washington football team 3 extra points on that, and I have the Bucs having a 79% chance to win this game. A 79% chance to win this game. And the reasons why the Bucs win because that Bucs offense will knock the Washington football team's defense silly. They will knock them silly, right? They got to name the weapons in order for you. Got Tom Brady. There were 43 touchdowns in this season at 43 years of age. You have Mike Evans, who's questionable for this game, but I believe will be perfectly fine. You got Chris Godwin. Don't forget, you got Antonio Brown, arguably the best wide receiver of this past decade, right? Don't forget, you have a candidate for Comeback Player of the Year and Rob Gronkowski. And you have a phenomenal running back core, right? Like Garrett Blunt and Ronald James III. And don't forget that third string running back. If that Leonard Fournette and Ronald James get injured, don't forget you still got LaShawn McCoy and a solid offensive line. That defense not really worried about that because I believe the Washington football team have one of the worst offenses in the NFL. They're in the same category as the New York Football Jets. They are in the same category as the Giants, right? The Eagles. Don't forget, and don't even forget the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Washington football team's offense is in that category. Even the Washington football team had scary Terry McLaurin. Don't forget, they still have, I believe, the Comeback Player of the Year and Alex Smith after his remarkable recovery from that horrific injury. But who else do you have? Who else do you have? Oh, no disrespect to Antonio Gibson. No disrespect to Antonio Gibson. But besides him and Terry McLaurin and Alex Smith, who do you have? Who do you have? What's your second name, wide receiver name? I don't know. Who's tight end? I don't know. I'm sorry to say this, but the Bucs have too many weapons that they have the capability of just simply outscoring you. Now, reasons why the Bucs will win. I just say this: the Bucs just have to score the football team. You just have to score. You don't have to play defense at all. I really don't think you have to play defense. But just score a couple touchdowns. Just score a couple touchdowns, right? Give the ball to Antonio Brown, give the ball to Mike Evans, Rob Gronkowski, good Tom Brady do his thing, free roll it, right? And even though the Washington football team is the 4th-ranked defense in the NFL, I believe the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are 6th-ranked defense in the NFL. 6th-ranked. The 6th-ranked defense in the NFL versus, I believe, around the 28th ranked offense in the NFL. Really? You think that's a fair matchup? No. It's not a fair matchup. No. Right? And as I mentioned, the Washington football team's lack of offensive weapons outside of Terry McLaurin and outside of Antonio Gibson. You have absolutely, positively nobody. Point blank, period. And Aiden, I know this may be a bold take, but this Tampa Bay Buccaneers team has a case or arguably the most talented offense in NFL history. The most talented offense from a talent standpoint. That I believe one of the greatest in NFL history. You have Tom Brady. You have Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Antonio Brown, Rob Gronkowski, Ronald James III, Leonard Fournette, and LaShawn McCoy. Aiden, if we rewind this around 2-3 years ago, we would think that this team, this offense would be impossible to build. But guess what? That Bucs front office got it done, and the Bucs are right now serious contenders to make it to the Super Bowl and probably dethrone the Chiefs. Bold argument, but it's a possibility. Anything is possible, ladies and gentlemen. Now, how can the Washington football team win this game? Number one, you have to put more than 9 points up on the board in this game. You have to put up more than 9 points. Into Aiden's prediction, you have to put more than 6. Sorry, you have to put more you have to put double-digit points on the board. That means more than 10 points, more than 16, and possibly even more than 20 if you want to score the Bucs in that talented offense. Number 2, that defense has to show up like it did in the regular season. Chase Young say you want Tom Brady? Well, you better go out there with every inch of power you have. And for that defense, because that's the strength of that team, it's definitely not the offense. Damn sure not the offense. You cannot step off of the gas. You have to take this. You have to take this. You have to take this into consideration. The Washington football team, they're a relatively young team. They're a relatively young team, and if you're a relatively young team, that comes with making mostly some hard-headed mistakes. And if you're making hard-headed mistakes against a talented quarterback, against one of the greatest quarterbacks to play the game, and Tom Brady, oh, you best believe that Tom Brady gonna take advantage of that. And with that being said, again, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will destroy the Washington football team, 28-9. I mean, and it's just sad that the Washington football team gets to host a playoff game with that abysmal record. Really, I mean, dang, it's just crazy. I mean, man,
Cowboys would have won something and not let that get us beat. Maybe we wouldn't be talking about this.
another discussion for another time. Another discussion for another time with Aiden.
Maybe if Mike Nolan wasn't alive, we wouldn't be talking about this either.
Oh, let's be nice. Let's be nice. I mean, you're not wrong, but let's be nice. Let's be nice. Let's be nice.
Or on the or how about this? Maybe if he just wasn't in the NFL.
Let's be nice. Let's be nice. Let's be nice.
Mm.
As we know, the Washington football team made the playoffs. Of course, an incredible job, I believe, by Ron Rivera after his journey this season with him getting treated for cancer, getting IVs at halftime, and then recovering from cancer. Congratulations to Coach Rivera. But Aiden, do you give any chance? Do you have any slither of hope that this Washington football team can win this game? No.
I'm playing with you. 15%.
Oh, that's harsh, man. That's harsh.
If they sack Tom Brady 5 times and intercept him twice, then maybe. Just maybe.
Really? Okay. To make a reasonable case here, if Mike Evans is not available for the game taking place, I think the Washington football team does have some leverage, but not enough to the point where I can say they're going to win this game based on the lackluster performance of the offense this season. Because we all know, I believe Mike Evans is the number one receiver for that Bucs team. And if Tom Brady is without his number one weapon, don't forget you still have Chris Godwin and Antonio Brown and Rob Gronkowski. But still, without if Mike Evans does not play and the Bucs are without him and he's not available, I do believe that the Washington football team could take advantage of him because we really do not see Chris Godwin as a number one option. And I believe that the Washington football team could possibly contain. I do believe that the Washington football team could possibly contain Tom Brady and the pocket due to that dynamic D line with Chase Young and I believe Ryan Kerrigan and those other youngsters over there. With Aiden, I give the chance more than 15%. Man, you don't have to be that harsh. And with that being said, Aiden, do you have any final words?
Pray. Washington fans, pray.
Washington fans, better hope Mike Evans don't play. You better hope Mike Evans don't play. Rain delay or something. You better hope they sit Tom Brady and bring James back or something. I don't know. Just find some reasonable excuse of some sort that you just won't get blown out by 20 plus points. And thank you for joining us here on Sports Under Aiden on our Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Washington football team playoff preview. If you haven't already, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, comment down below, and make sure to hit that bell for post notifications for every video and notification channel. Until then, I'm Darius Helms, depressed Cowboys fan. That's Aiden Munson. Depressed Rams fan. According to Saturday.
Hey, we're in the playoffs. You better sit your down,
Is that gonna be?
Mister.
That gonna be?
We hired. No.
Is that gonna be fun?
No. Because guess what? Like I said at the beginning of the season, Russ has burnt the food. That's a discussion for another day.
Well, Jared Goff's surgery thumb ain't gonna help his damn accuracy.
Hey. Discussion for another day means we're gonna make an episode about it in a day or two. So leave it alone.
Well, again, I'm Darius. I'm the Signal Months. Until then, everybody, we'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Peace and love. Be out.